and I try to be.
And here are our demands.
No.
All right, Polar Bear, your time to shine.
We still.
What's up, guys? Polar Bear Podcast. We got Sydney right here. Polar Bear, you already know. Garrett Webb and Chris. We finna talk about Kanye, the whole Pete Davidson fiasco, Will Smith, which happened 2 nights ago.
Yo, with the Will Smith.
Yep.
Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
All right. My name's Garrett.
Shaggy.
Polar
Introduce-
Bear.
Polar Bear.
And co-starring
Sydney.
Cool. I didn't
Come
know
on
what
now.
name. If you wanted
Let
to
me fuck
just say Sydney or your whole name, or if you had like a. Some
I'm
people
Sydney.
some people have had me write their name just as their Instagram name. You remember that?
I know exactly.
It says featuring and then like an Instagram name
Yeah,
featuring
yeah.
numbers.
I don't think you use that Instagram anymore.
Then we can I guess we'll just first get the shorter thing out of the way is the thing that just happened.
Yeah.
Will Smith.
Yep.
I didn't see it live. I saw it that night
Yeah.
though. I saw it that night.
I saw it the next morning.
I saw it the next night.
That was cool.
It was cool.
Actually, no, like, think about that. You're watching the fucking Oscars.
Did you see everybody's face?
Yeah, bro.
The
But he was
girl.
laughing about it.
But
though.
no,
Well, no, they
and
got quiet. They were laughing because I think they thought it was fake. I think that the reason people
No,
were behind him
she's
laughing.
saying they were laughing about the joke, right?
They were laughing about the joke, but Will was laughing too until
Oh,
Jada
Will was
turned
laughing.
over.
Will was laughing.
Until Jada turned over and looked at him like, and then that's when he got up and smacked the shit out of Chris.
There's a
Rock.
chance he didn't get it at first.
But he took
And he was
it.
just laughing.
No, I definitely think that he got it because he was laughing.
I believe that everyone there laughs at every time everyone's laughing, whether they get the joke or not.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to seem either stupid or like a jackass.
I mean, it's kind of the vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want to start taking?
Here. We'll adjust it back.
Can I walk that way?
Oh.
You can go inside.
No, no one's in
I
the
don't
living
know
room.
if
You can
you
walk
wanted
in.
to sleep already.
No, you're good. So walked up, smacked the fuck out of him. Okay, let's say it just in case this is in the future and people don't know what happened. All right, so Chris Rock was hosting the Oscars in the year 2022, and so all of a sudden he decides to make a joke about Will Smith's wife, Will Smith and his wife have been in the news a lot just because of his wife having an entanglement with someone that then was tweeting about it and being a dickhead. And then people have been calling Will Smith cuck and calling his wife a whore for the past 2 years, at least. And then Chris Rock made a joke about how she's going bald.
She has alopecia.
Yeah, alopecia. And so Chris Rock made a joke about how she's going bald. And then so Will Smith laughs. You see him look at his wife not happy. Will Smith, I guess, changes his mind, stands up, walks up. It's like you hear Chris Rock go, "Uh-oh," and like jokingly, like, "Uh-oh,"
Yeah.
and then he walks up, and then you see as he gets, I like how right when he gets right in front of him, you realize how much crazy bigger Will Smith is than Chris Rock. And you get smack, like, either whether it was hard or not, it looked hard, but even if it wasn't hard, it was a really intimidating way to slap somebody. It was a really, really like bitch smack is the way to describe it, and that's what people have been saying is that he bitch slapped him.
He said that it was like the most iconic moment in television history.
And he said this is the greatest moment in television.
Yeah.
He said this is the greatest moment in television history right after it happened, which I feel like Will Smith might have felt more insulted by. You don't want to say that right after.
Yeah.
But maybe not. I'm surprised. I mean, Chris Rock could have just went swinging or some shit. You don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
But he took that shit like, he took it like
It's
a...
also
Yeah.
the setting. That's
Yeah, he
the
took it
joke.
well. He understands you're making jokes. Something's gonna happen. I think he's kind of glad it happened. But I like when because most of the footage when you click on it, it won't show this. But he still had to present an award right after that. And so he had to, he went, okay, so then he started, he's like, okay,
You skipped over the whole keep my wife.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, then sits down, and this moment is why it couldn't have been fake. It could have been just a joke before, because they'll do a bit, but then they're not gonna have Will Smith, and Will Smith ain't gonna agree to doing that joke. Just screaming, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth." Yeah, he said it was.
He said, "Geez, man, it was
He said it was a GI. No, he said it was a GI Jane joke. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Like he was going, like it just got real deep. At the end there, and it fucking was crazy. You hear the room full of all of Hollywood go down.
Dead silent.
Dead silent. Oh my God, Will Smith scared all of
Everybody.
Hollywood. All of Hollywood. I liked them. There was a meme with Andrew Garfield on his phone. It's like Andrew Garfield messaging the other Spider-Man to see if it happened in their universe too. And that was good. So keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth, and then he has to finish presenting an award. He just continues with this little monologue, but he's like trying to do the Chris Rock delivery, but he doesn't have like he doesn't know how to just go back into that that aggressive delivery. So he's like, sometimes you watch a movie and you feel like you watched a book. You read a book. He's like saying stuff like what? It's like I don't get it. And then he's just waited for like laughter. I don't know. He was real caught off guard. That was completely wild. I guess that's all we can talk about of that, really, unless y'all want to say
until some
else.
other shit pops. Well, Will Smith came out with an apology today.
Oh, he got an award after that night.
Yeah, that's right.
Oscars did nothing. No one did anything.
No.
I mean, you see Chris Rock looking around like, is anything gonna happen?
What?
I guess you see him like, I guess I just present this fucking award.
Chris Rock's not pressing charges either.
Yeah, he didn't press charge. He wasn't. I'm glad.
He shouldn't have been either
Yeah.
way. Because if you're on the stage like that, making jokes like that, you gotta be willing to take anything that comes like that. Not that.
But he was there paid to make jokes.
Yeah. But he just took it a little too far.
You could have been like, hey, I'm gonna say this. Is that cool?
I had a theory that Will Smith, it wasn't planned by the Oscars, but it was planned by Will Smith and Chris Rock, because Will Smith's tired of being called a cuck.
Yeah.
And so,
hey, can you do me this one big favor, man, and call my wife out?
yeah. Don't say anything about the cuck stuff.
Yeah.
I love Will Smith.
He's a good actor, man.
I like him,
Real
and
good
I like him
actor.
as a dude. This was crazy. This is wild.
They used to work together back on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, back when Chris Rock first started.
Damn.
Chris Rock was on Fresh Prince?
Mm-hmm. For one of the first few episodes. He played,
Jazz, his friend?
no,
He played jazz.
He played his black
They
lady.
recast jazz. Chris Rock jazz?
Yeah. He looks like Chris Rock. Every time I saw him, he looked like Chris Rock. Does he not?
Can't say that, can we?
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
I don't know. Yeah, that's all I know about that. That's all that's happened so far, really.
Yeah. What else?
I don't know. You won't fucking tell me.
Oh, well, we're not going to tell you about the Kanye. We'll save that for last. We'll see. We'll just race our fucking thoughts and see if we can come up with some other bullshit for a second. Because we don't have the 30-minute time limit. We'll keep it to about 30 minutes. But if we're doing this, it won't fuck up.
I totally just stepped on Romeo's tail.
You have to talk, Connor.
Hi.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I guess I've never really.
You always have something to say.
I have more faith in my co-host.
All right.
I can have this over here. I don't care. Amazon doesn't care.
Switching up to some gears here.
All right.
Jim Carrey actually had something to say.
Yeah, Jim Carrey did not like this.
Jim
did not
Carrey does not feel proud about Hollywood. He's upset with Hollywood for just giving Will a standing ovation after that. Because it was, I don't know his full reasoning, but in my opinion, it's kind of unprofessional. And B, yes, he may be famous, but still, he did what you did, dude.
Yeah, but here's the thing, man.
It is a song.
It's a tough subject, man, because if you got somebody calling your wife out right then, do you want to sit there?
It is a medical thing.
And if he's been called cuck this whole entire, for the past couple of years, and he just sits there and lets this dude, I just burnt shit on myself.
No, I completely agree.
Right, but I'm just saying, in Jim Carrey, what he said, I'm not saying he didn't think of every avenue. I'm sure he thought about it, and before he
Two things can be true.
Oh yeah, for sure. But it's contradicting. It's not just. It's the same thing that's true and false.
You can't necessarily fight for both sides.
Right.
You can be like, I get it.
To be honest, I think Will Smith was totally in the right.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he reacted appropriately.
I don't, but I think it was. Well, no. I think Will Smith probably needed this. Like socially, I think he looks tough now, and I think he looked like a pussy before. Not his whole career, but I think the past couple of years, I think people have been seeing him that way. Not that I saw him that way, but I think people have been seeing him that way.
Yeah.
Just because people have been mean for no reason. Not even because of what happened. Just because it hit right when it happened was right in that wave of everyone being like, oh, simp, fucking they called iDubbbz a simp because his girlfriend was on OnlyFans. And it's still
look. They're all hating while he's sitting there with the bankroll because his girlfriend got a fat ass.
Yeah. I want to talk about that. OnlyFans. How are we currently living one of the most sensitive eras of time? Like everyone's offended by everything. Yes, everyone's offended by everything.
Yeah.
Then
everyone
basically. I'm not dissing on it. I think it's funny that everyone's offended by everything. Everybody's got to.
Everyone's always had
their say.
Everyone's always had their say. Everyone just now has Twitter.
You got this.
Now you can hear everyone.
Buy my nudes. Buy this.
Yeah.
Well, no. What you're seeing, in what the whole world is seeing, is that now everyone has like a fucking, just a listening glass to every single brain in the entire world. Like, damn near. Every single opinion, every thought you can possibly have, you can read on your phone right now. That's never existed before. That's the era we live in. Is that all of a sudden you hear what everyone...
I don't think that has anything to do with
I think it has
what Chris... Well, I see where Chris has come from. Chris has come from...
that's what I think.
To put it in a female, way... How can females be so like
I was limiting it to females.
Well, I guess males do it too. You're right, but males have OnlyFans and shit too. But being so reserved, being so like don't look at my ass or don't comment. You know what I'm saying? I got a boyfriend type shit.
You know, it seems I got a boyfriend type shit. I don't know. I feel like that's more of like a. That's not. I don't have girls just say that. I don't have. I think that's more of a thing. People just kind of. That was more of a joke. Like that I got a boyfriend.
That's definitely a thing.
I know it's a thing, but it's not like.
I've gotten that before. Definitely not.
Yeah, you can be told.
What's your input on it, Sid?
I'm thinking.
I think, because first of all, I think women in general are pretty sexually liberated right now and liberal right now. They dress pretty sexually liberal in general, more liberal than before, than the past. I think in general, women have sex more now. Maybe not. I think people have sex more now. Maybe
the
I'm wrong.
70s were pretty fucking crazy, man.
Well, I mean, in
Woodstock
no.
alone, bro. And that was in the 60s, but
Yeah, but that was like it. Where people are trying to reenact the 60s and the 70s the past 10 years. You know, I was like, let's do acid, and
that was just us.
that was just us. We just liked that 70s show.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
I took on Hyde for sure.
I took on Hyde. Dude, you don't want to be him. That's the one that's in jail
That was-
because he's a rapist.
That was after that 70s show.
That was pretty.
After.
I'm not talking about. I didn't say I want to be
Danny
Danny
Masterson.
Masterson. I took on
I know.
the Stephen Hyde role of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we all depicted our own characteristics within the characters of
Yeah.
that show, I definitely would feel like that I would have been the
He's
Stephen Hyde.
Fez.
Oh God.
Why is Chris Fez?
No.
Or
I don't
how
know
is
any
Chris
form
Fez?
of-
Greg would be Fez.
Greg would be Fez.
I'm not Kelso, but I really
No,
don't want
no,
to
it
be
would be
Foreman.
Kelso. This is Foreman right here.
Yeah.
You're the guy who
I think
owned
we're
the
both
beer
the little.
factory.
The guy that owned the. No, you're not.
Fell off the water
fucking,
tower. The only person that whole show that fell off a whole fucking water tower and died. Do you realize how many times they fell off that fucking water tower and just like Kelso broke his arm one time.
Yeah.
And other than that, like they were just drunk and fell off. Oh, I fell off the fucking water tower. Like damn.
Yeah, I
And
think
then
Kelso's the main one that fell
oh,
off.
for sure.
And then he broke his arm one time.
Yeah.
And he was like, "You let me fall."
Yeah. Who was it? Fez?
Jackie talked. No, to Hyde.
To Hyde.
And Jackie talked.
Yeah.
Jackie talked him into being mad at
Yeah,
Hyde.
yeah. I remember
He's like,
that.
"What? No, why would he do this?" And he's like, "You should be mad."
I should be mad. You're
I
right.
am mad. He's like, "No, you know what? I am. I am upset." But I think anything with sex, like there was porn before, there's tons of porn before. Women do stuff when people do stuff when there's money to be made, anywhere. Not everyone, but that's gonna happen. Again, we're connected to endless amounts of people.
I
Endless
understand
amounts of
all
people.
that.
So you're gonna see every kind of everything.
Again, I get that.
That's what I think. I think we're just seeing everything.
I
right
think
now,
I'm
and that's
more
what it
talking
is.
about the social outlook of how, in the same breath, you can be like, oh,
Don't rape me.
don't objectify me or whatever, and
I said
then
no
turn
to
around and be
that.
like, oh, buy my nudes. I'm not saying everybody. I know
making a
there's
point.
different groups and there's people who oppose this and that. I'm just saying, like, I've met people who will, in one breath,
Well-
be like, don't objectify me, but then in the next breath, they're like, oh, well, buy this from me.
I think that
You can look at. Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
You go.
You go.
I
Finish your thought.
You're Donna Pinciotti.
Damn. Okay,
I
that's so
think-
fucking hot, man.
I think
retract
that I think you can be like buy pictures of my naked body and be like don't imagine me as an object. I think you can do both of those things. I think you can say don't objectify me and look at my ass.
No. I guess this is hard to explain.
Some people would say
No.
No, because I think that they're different things.
being a female is hard.
I'm not.
And what I mean by that, like, a lot of men want to, no, turn around, turn around that way.
Wait, what? No, I don't know. Oh no, don't break my water pipe.
No.
My water. We have to say water pipe on the podcast.
Just like when you walk into whatever's, you say, we're going to kick you out. Face it.
You know.
Oh yeah, I went in there.
By the
one
way, I'm
time.
smoking tobacco out of this.
Wacky back. You don't like it, do you?
Tastes horrible because it's tobacco.
Yummy.
No. Anyway, so I don't know. I think there is. I think because I'm wanting to be appreciated in one way, and also be like you can't treat me like shit.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I think there's a very, very fine line, and I think it's hard to find.
I understand there's a fine line, but I guess.
And I get it. I get how it seems. I get it seems off, but I put a lot of thought in like why there is kind of a separation there, where it.
I guess what I don't understand is if you're so hardcore about it, why are you objectifying?
And that's the thing, is because it's what it with that it comes down to being, if you want to push it there and go there, I guess. And I'm not the one that needs to be speaking about it because I'm not smart with stuff like that. But when it comes to being like, the idea for a lot of women in being progressive is being, if you are the type of woman that wants to be sexual, you can. If you're the type of woman that wants to be buttoned up and not sexual, you can. And that's your choice. And your right to be whatever kind of person you want to be, and not be judged because you're a woman. Not be judged more than a man would because you're a woman. You know? That's how I think about it. Is that, I don't know.
Why can't
So vote.
I guess I really don't just.
So vote.
So vote for me.
I'll be honest. I guess I don't really think that way. I'm more like, you're a human being. I'll treat you as equally as I'll treat the next human being. Until you give me a reason to treat you in
treat
some
people
sort
how
of
you
way.
want to be treated?
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. Yeah, and I didn't. Yeah, but that's the thing. As a man, you can go and be as sexually liberated as you want to, and I mean, not different than a woman, but just as a woman can. You can go be like Noah and be showing pictures of your bare asshole on the. I don't know. He doesn't do that, but like showing like you can be sexually liberated on the internet as well, and also be like, hey, don't just love me because of my fat cock.
Dude,
I'm not just a fat dick. Now here's my fat dick.
But exactly, that's contradicting.
But you can, but that's the thing. You're not just a fat dick, but you are a fat
But
dick
you
as well.
can't put your fat dick out there and then be like.
I guess that's what it is. They want to be seen as
I
like
love how I started this on like a whole different.
wanting to be seen as a sexual creature, but not just a sexual creature.
Okay,
That's
then,
the difference.
Then most people, all they post is, "Hey, subscribe to my OnlyFans."
That's
Hey,
not all they. I don't. That's not what I said.
you know how many females I see almost just post that?
There are a
If
lot
not-
of hoes in Memphis, to be fair, and you don't gotta be a hoe to have an OnlyFans.
It's not just Memphis though.
But a hoe will have an OnlyFans.
People all around the U.S., all around the world have Snapchat. I got people all around, especially all around the U.S. on Snapchat, and different. And they're all. I'm not gonna say they're all the same, but fuck. I'm not. No, dude.
Well, I mean, I don't subscribe. I don't go. I'm not on OnlyFans at all.
No, me neither.
And honestly,
But
I'm not really friends with people that promote their OnlyFans like that. I have a couple friends that have OnlyFans, but I'm not like on. I don't have like just. I'm not like Instagram friends with people that are just with people I don't know that just are like promoting their OnlyFans constantly. Maybe I'm not on it as much. I know I'm not, but I don't know. It's weird, but also like that's just kind of an evolution of like that would exist 100 years ago if the internet existed 100 years ago. It would have been some different form, but pornography existed 100 years ago.
Question: you're talking about men and women being sexual, right? Or
Yeah, I guess.
or whatever. So here's my question: how come it's okay for men to fuck around and yada 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 woo woo woo, and then go back and talk to their homeboys about it, and then they get rewarded, they get dapped up, oh yeah, woo woo.
Yeah.
But then when a female does it, she's a hoe and she's used up and da 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 da.
And that is how it is a lot. Yeah. And
it's like no.
And yeah, I get why. I mean, I get why people see it like that in a way, but it is fucked up,
I just personally, like I said, if you walked in right now and was like, dude, I just fucked this like fine ass dude, what's up, dude? Like, cool. I'm not into that, but.
But then I guess the thing is that you don't we don't see
y'all can
the
wear whatever
way
y'all want.
because people aren't talking about dudes like us or anyone just like I mean when the people are talking about being objectified, they don't mean don't look at me as a sexual thing. They mean don't be in my fucking DMs like, hey, I want to fucking eat your asshole tonight.
You know what's annoying?
And that's the thing, because they get those a lot of weird shit, weird messages all the time. Like girls just fucking. I have people show me that shit all the time.
The first thing a dude will say to you as a female, "Hey, Ma, let me get in them fat cheeks." And then when you tell them stop talking to me, they're like, "Okay, you're a fat bitch anyway." Blah 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 blah. No, you're just mad.
And that's objectification. Objectification isn't looking at a girl and going, "Damn, she's fucking hot." That's not objectification.
Well, because you don't talk to females.
That's being.
I ain't never experienced that with a dude.
Educationals.
And I'm just like, why are you mad?
It might feel objectifying. You might be like, "Man, I feel shame for thinking that girl's fucking hot, and I feel like I'm objectifying her by looking at her ass." Well, maybe you don't stare at a woman's ass that much, but like, you know, looking at a girl and being like, "Damn, she's hot," isn't like that's not what girls mean. What they mean when they say objectifying is like, "Man, stop fucking sending me pictures of your fucking cock," you know, just every day.
Dudes think that's cute when it's like the
Well,
first thing that they talk about to somebody.
That comes
but
common
that
sense.
depends
You
on.
don't just lead with that.
But you think it's
I
common
don't
sense.
do it either way.
It'd be common sense. You don't, but like we don't see it every day. It's like because, you know. I mean, Noah talks
It's
about it
real
like
easy
Noah,
for a
you know.
female to just feel like a piece of meat, right?
No.
Have you ever just felt like a piece of meat to somebody?
Yes.
It's fucked
I mean,
up.
100% for months.
It's fucked up.
100%.
You know.
It's fucked up.
You know.
That's how girls feel when dudes
No, I know.
want to do nothing but fuck on them and nothing else. That's fucked up.
It is fun.
Dudes experience that shit too, but dudes don't talk about it as much.
But dude, no, I
Because
think
we're
dude,
not
I think
bitches.
it's no, I think dude, no, I think
This kid, Jesus Christ.
I think dudes experience it less. I think dudes experience it less.
Depends on the person. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Has
I
a
think.
female ever, the first thing that a female's ever said to you was like, "Hey, look at my cooter cat."
Do you remember walking
Or,
down
hey,
the street, Chris, and like
da, da, da,
dudes
da.
would just honk at Tana's 15-year-old self?
Yeah.
They
Dude,
just
catcall is
catcall this 15-year-old girl side of the street every day when we're walking her home.
Yeah, it's the neighborhood. I'm not saying it's right.
It is the
Something you
neighborhood.
expect when you walk down that street, you know.
The neighborhood wasn't great. But at the same time, like, you know, that was wild. Like, that was wild. People were ridiculous to Dana. Like, with that fucking, like, the fucking, just random harassment.
Question: do y'all deal with that? Do you deal with random harassment?
Yo.
Like from females or from women? Because I personally, I can't go to a gas station, like this gas station next to my house. I have to make sure that my older brother is with me because this dude will not leave me the fuck alone. Or like the Friendly Quick Stop next to our house in the middle. I can't go in there because this dude that walks there all the time constantly put my number in your phone, put no number in my phone. And he gets closer and closer to my car every time, and I'm like, bro, get the fuck away from me. Leave me alone. Do you ever feel unsafe like that?
I don't feel unsafe because I feel like I can protect myself. So
But
I think
also,
that's-
you don't have it happening too, and you could protect yourself. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. So a lot of problems with that is with women, no offense, is that they feel like that they can't protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? In a legit situation, whether your body's like, I beat that fucking jazz, yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like, no bullshit. A man's physical stature is just bigger than a female's. Yes, Ronda Rousey would knock my shit through my shit, bro. Like, for real.
I
Like,
would love to go
no bullshit.
And you
But-
can learn some stuff and get away. Like,
Oh,
if
for
you-
sure.
if you-
But the whole scared or feel like I
Yeah.
can't get away factor is just because you feel like
And you
can't
don't
protect
know.
yourself.
Or
don't
have you
know.
ever left a place from your, like being with your friends and pulled up to a gas station and then there'd be like 3 random dudes just mobbed up at the front door and you're scared to go in by yourself?
That happens, but I'm not scared.
Yeah,
I
I
mean-
kind of do the whole Memphis mean mug.
Yeah.
Get in,
Yeah.
do my shit, and get out.
So it's about just knowing if you can protect yourself or not.
I do think that, like, yeah, being we would feel different day to day if every day we are aware of the possibility of getting sexually assaulted or something like that happening to you. I think we'd view everything different.
I agree.
I think PT.
I agree 100%. The only thing I can do from a male perspective is just make sure that doesn't happen in front of my face, or make sure I don't hear about it. You know, I mean, that's the only thing I can do. You know, I'm not the type to just sit there and honk at a lady. You know what I'm saying, or something like that. You know, I mean, I might, if a girl's looking fine at the gas station, I might go up to her and be like, girl, you looking, you know what I'm saying, you looking right tonight. You know, blah blah blah. I hope you have a good night. Woody woo. That's it. You know, woody woo.
And that's one thing to do that, but it's another to fucking
Be a creep about
be a
it.
creep
Drive
and
away.
stop her in the lobby and keep her from going out to her car. That's a different thing.
Yeah. Persistent.
Knowing that she's by herself.
Yeah, there's some we tend to have more faith in people than we maybe should. Because because these people are fucked out in these fucking streets, like just fucking people, just no care. Anyway, we should jump into Kanye.
Look, Gary said maybe we should have a couple filler, you know, a couple filler topics.
Is that 30, bro?
All right.
The male and female gaze. Continue.
The male and female gaze. Yo, you ever get that male gaze where like they're just like.
Honestly,
you get that. Because that's what women have to deal with, is just dudes just being like I saw a meme where it was, I saw a meme where it just, and just thinking she doesn't notice it, because you forget you're just staring. No, because I saw a meme that was like,
I saw a meme, man.
I saw a meme, man, where it was like girls when it was like girls when they think a guy is cute, and it was just like them like darting their eyes at them for half a second and looking away. And it's like guys when they
I saw that.
guys when they're seeing something cute. when they get caught looking at a girl, when they get caught looking at a girl, just blank stare.
I ain't gonna lie, sometimes women do be looking so, you know what I'm saying, so fine that, not saying that I just stare at them, but I really do.
That's
God!
What y'all don't get.
I really do be like, God damn. Alright, I need to burn my attention. You know what I'm saying? That, about that 3 to 4 seconds, and then like, okay, let me chill. I ain't gonna lie.
How much crown do you got? Alright, chug that, and then we'll
white.
Alright, what time is it exactly?
Time for you to go.
We got that. Alright. We'll try to run through the Pete Davidson stuff in 5 minutes. Max. Alright? Gotta get y'all's reaction.
That's too, we could do that in a whole another episode.
Fine. Tune in next week to get what we promised this time. Alright.
Jesus, y'all.
You bet you didn't think this was the end of the video, you fucking idiots.